As we bring you tonight's CNN Global Town Hall, the country has crossed another terrible milestone, 125,000 deaths from coronavirus. The death toll, according to data from Johns Hopkins University, now stands at 125,796. Nearly 126,000 lives lost in this country in just a few short months.
And as we talked about just before the break, the CDC director now says that 10 times as many people as previously thought may have been infected with the coronavirus so far in this country. As frightening as that is, it still means, he says, that more than 90% of the population is at risk. Continuing our conversation now along broadly similar lines with Bill Gates. So right now there's been roughly 5 to 7% of the United States population that's been infected with the virus. That's a rough number. It's a lot of people, but I know you've heard a lot from people like Dr. Michael Osterholm, who's the director and founder of the Center for Infectious Disease Research and Policy in Minnesota. And he said this interesting quote this past week. He said the virus is not going to slow down transmission overall. It may come and go, but it's going to keep transmitting until we get at least 60 or 70% of the population infected, which may give immunity, or if we get a vaccine. So I'm just wondering, do you agree with him that unless we get a vaccine, that percentage of Americans will likely get infected?
That's right. And even with the vaccine, there's two characteristics of a vaccine. One is whether it protects you individually from getting sick. The other is whether it stops you from being a transmitter of the disease. And it's possible the vaccine will be better at protecting you individually and not stop you from transmitting. We're trying to look at the various vaccines and see how they measure up on those two dimensions. But it's not guaranteed that the vaccine will be a perfect transmission blocker.
We